Welcome back, Blue Static fans. Today we got the 394 converted to the 395 hybrid saw. It's got a 394 bottom end, and then it has a 395 top end on it. Just going through a couple things today and looking at a few things. What do you guys think about that, huh? Brand new cylinder. I don't know. I might polish that. I don't really think I'm going to do any port work to it, though. That cylinder is minty fresh. 2 rings. Tons of compression. I'm running VP 40-1. And you can still see the crosshatch in there. There we go. Yeah, the cylinder's brand new. Piston's brand new. So this is the muffler that was on there. This is just like a cheapo Chinese one. It's all baffled though. Got a big baffle on the inside of it. If you shine light in this hole with a flashlight, you can't even see it in the exhaust inlet, outlet, whatever you want to call it. Same thing if you shine a light in here really bright, you can't even see it through this hole. They got internal baffling in here, so this thing's garbage. Get that out of here. We don't need this anymore. We got a brand new one on the way. It'll be here tomorrow. Instead of this little itty bitty hole the size of my pinky nail, we have one that's probably about the size of my thumb. It's got about a 1-inch inlet or outlet right here. It's from bluesaws.com, I believe it is, or Blue Chainsaws, something like that. I can't remember the website, but I'll plug them as soon as the package comes, and we will get it on the saw and show you guys the difference. I got a few videos of this idling, so you will be able to tell the difference. Went through and tried to get these clips off. I couldn't get these air filter latches off, so I kind of got this one off with no issue and put it back on after I painted it. But I painted these ones on the plastic and just put a plastic bag over them. You know, just let this part stick through and then just sprayed them with a few coats of black paint. That way they look very nice. The one I ordered before was too small, so we got all the right clips. Got this sprayed matte black today too, just a little holder for wrenches and screwdrivers and stuff. We're gonna get this mounted up later on. I'm gonna start filling up the back wall with tools and stuff and hanging stuff, that way everything's organized. We're gonna get some new work lights set up too. I'm looking on Amazon for a nice 4-pack of lights. And I can get all this pretty much dark space that has no light and make it bright. Because if we go over in this corner of the basement, as you can see, it's fairly dark. You can't really see anything. And the lights pretty much are in the stairwell and the workbench and then in the storage area. So all this over here, we can fill in with lighting and make it nice and bright down here. It'll also dry things out a little bit more too, and be able to get some more things organized. I'm liking this side of the basement so far. Okay with, you know, the table for now, but this side of the basement I want to get cleaned up, get some storage ideas going for underneath there, and make some shelves and stuff. Utilize this better. I can put some shelves here. And definitely do something under the stairs to make it a little nicer and neater. Give you guys kind of a tour of my hallway. We got chains that are pretty much out of life, no good, or can't be used anymore. We got 12-inch semi-chisel Oregon for the electric DeWalt. We got 3... Is there 2 chains here? Yeah, there's 2 chains. 2 chains. 2 brand new Oregon chains in 20-inch 325. That's 1/4, by the way, or 1/4. It's like micro. And then I move on up to the 3/8. These are 24-inch chains for the 562 XP. And then finally we have the big boy, 32 inch. This happens to be a steel chain. Full comp. I just got done sharpening it. This thing's got a nice edge on it. These are all my chains. And it's got some storage here. I'm gonna organize this better. It's my dog Bailey. It's the Bailey. It's the Bailey. Who's a good girl? Who's a good girl? Bailey's a good girl. Yes. Good pup. Are you a good dog? Are you a good dog? Yes, you are. Yes, you are, Bailey. You're the best dog. We got some bar wrenches painted today. Do these like every year or two, just with fluorescent paint. The ones that you buy in the store, like I think are anodized or powder coated, they last a lot longer. The coating really doesn't come off of them, but these after time, you know, they'll get dropped and stuff like that, and the coating will start to come off. But you just kind of redo them with some fluorescent paint, and they're good to go. I just put them on a clothes hanger to paint them and to dry them. Works out pretty well. We have a bunch of leftover spare parts from this build. We got we have 2 vibration dampeners still that we haven't put in because the ones that were in there were good. We have an extra one of these small little vibration dampeners that the clutch cover fits into, and then this is a spare bumper, but the threads are all mashed up on it, so I can't do anything with that. I got some extra dogs that I'll be putting up for sale soon for $394, $395. If anyone needs factory dogs, let me know. Fuel caps I'll be getting rid of too if anyone needs these. I have OE full fuel caps. I have OE suspension parts. Hit me up. I got what you need. This is a new blowgun I got today. It's pretty sick. Merlin makes some pretty good stuff. It comes with different attachments too. You can have smaller ends for it. It's a pretty good size outlet. This is the air filter I got. It's like I think it's the Duke's. The replacement for the OE one. Let's see if you think what I'm talking about. If you hold this one up to the light, you can see through it. The other one, you couldn't see anything. At least this one you can see through. So this one should flow a lot better, give us a lot more air. Right now I got the old air filter on it because I'm just blowing stuff off and I don't want anything to get inside the engine. That way nothing gets down inside there. Usually I do close the choke too. That way it'll kind of sit at the bottom of the thing there if anything does make its way down inside there. But ready to go for the ported muffler. That will be here tomorrow and we'll get that all put on. Just wanted to show you guys the insides of this engine and how pristine it is. I'll give you guys one more little look. Brand new engine. Here's a little bit of scoring on the top of that, but nothing major. I am running 40-1. Previous owner I think had it on 50-1, but it's got really nice compression. Beautiful. So that's the update on that. We'll get you guys that video tomorrow when it comes in. That's pretty much it. We got the saw torn down. Just waiting on that, and we're also waiting on tomorrow as well. Hopefully the gear will be here for, or the needle bearing will be here for the clutch and for the drum. That's the only thing that I need to put this back together. and then I can start assembling it and get everything back ready to go. And then it'll be ready to be put into some wood. But this is pretty much how you take a older saw and rebuild it and redo the whole thing. The full suspension was done. This buffer dampener was done. This other back one was done as well. You can kind of see in there that spring. That's a brand new spring in there. The only one I didn't do was the front one. I'll replace this one probably next season. This one's still got some life on it. There's no really need to do that. At one point this case was repaired. You can see kind of they used like some epoxy or something for this oil passage because it must have thrown a chain and taken all this out. If you're throwing chains, your rim sprocket's probably bad. That was the case with this one. I know I'm pretty sure I already tossed the rim because it was no good. We have the brand new one that'll be going on. So yeah, thanks everyone for watching. If you like this, like and subscribe for more content. We'll be getting this all going probably by the end of the week, and we'll have her fully together and running, and we'll get some videos for you. Then we got to get her tuned in because she's still breaking in. Brand new saw, brand new engine pretty much for the most part. I've refinished whatever I could. I'm going to get some factory Husqvarna paint and redo this. That way that looks a little bit nicer. And clean up the front of this case as well. We can kind of see it's got some marks. Nothing too major, but it could use some paint. This obviously doesn't need to be painted because this gets covered, but the front of this could all be, you know, touched up. And the top of this rail could also be touched up. But we'll get her going first, get that muffler on here, and we'll go from there. That should be a huge leap in performance. As you can see, this saw is pretty much already ready to go. It's got a really nice smooth exhaust. It almost looks like it already has been polished, honestly, or at least ported lightly. But really happy overall on the progress of this saw. Not many people get a chance to rebuild something like this. You kind of gotta really want to do it and kind of love the art of doing it and restoring and fixing things. If you're just a regular person who gets annoyed with trying to fix their string trimmer when it doesn't work right, then it's probably not going to be for you. I highly recommend everyone at least try to restore a chainsaw once in their life. It is a very good experience, and you will learn a lot from it. It's very humbling, and you will be surprised at how quickly certain things you pick them up.